Good morning, it's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee. We have some clouds today, fewer clouds now than we had earlier. They're the burn off kind of clouds, so we'll see how the day progresses, but I don't think we're supposed to rain, and it's a lovely day. I don't know how warm it's supposed to be. Good morning, it's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee. As soon as I started the video on my gizmo, Pearl got up, grabbed her stick, and walked in the other room. But she left it there by the water, so she may be back. Oh, I'm lying. She didn't carry it. It's right there. As soon as I start talking to you, she picks up her stick. I did throw it for her after yesterday when I talked to you and talked to her. I did, I swear. Good morning. I didn't paint yesterday, but I thought about painting. And I have some ideas about what I want to do today. I need to make a card. My sister's birthday is this month, and I will be sending her a card. So I have some ideas. I think I'm gonna do a few flowery things. I like doing flowers. They're kind of easy. It's just sort of about the paint in a little way. I don't know. I haven't been watching the videos. I keep saying I'm gonna put some painting videos on, and I haven't. I've been reading my phone, reading my Twitter for the news, and then I'm still working on the Count of Monte Cristo. But yeah, so I had a good day yesterday. I made biscotti. They're still dehydrating next to me. They'll be done pretty soon. And I made popovers, which are Yorkshire puddings in other cultures. And yeah, so I had a good day yesterday. It was quiet, just, I'm soon going to have to do some moving around because the plan is to get the house undecorated by the end of Sunday so that when the cleaners come on Monday, all the decorations are down and they can clean up, and then we can put stuff back. Vicky comes on Tuesday. She and Kim come Tuesday night, so I have all day Tuesday. Although I was thinking about visiting my parents that day. So I haven't really decided one way or the other. Oh, there's the sun. So it's going to be a nice bright day, and I really appreciate that. Although I have had so many good days in a row that, it would be fair to have a rainy day for sure. Meanwhile, well, when I lay in bed before I get up, I'm all toasty in bed, but I wear a tank top to sleep in, even in the winter lately. I used to have a long sleeve t-shirt, but in the last couple winters I've slept in a tank top. I don't know where that came from, but so when I'm cuddled in my blankets, when I think about getting up, I think about getting a little chilly before I get warm. So I was thinking about, what am I going to wear? I go through my sweaters. What am I going to wear? And I got to thinking about this cowl, and I should have looked it up. I cannot remember the name of this cowl, but this is a design by Sarah Bauer. She's Sarah Pomegranate. I haven't been listening to audio podcasts in forever, so I don't know if she still has her podcast. She did the Yarns at Yinhu podcast. Anyway, so this is a cowl that I really enjoyed making, and the top of it is a little bit like a mock turtleneck, but it's a giant cable, and I just love that detail. Now I've got to re-block this because the bottom layer is like turning up. So this was done with a You can see it has some details. It was done with a mini set. So it has a little bit of texture. It has a little bit going on. I love, love, love this cable. Now, I think it has a different cable, a different two versions of how you do around your neck. I happen to like the cable. After this, she came out with sort of a shrug, not a shrug, but like a half poncho that goes over your shoulders and down. And she gave me that pattern, which was so sweet. And I started it, and it also has a version with this style of cable, which I love. So I started it, but I was doing that cable so tight, I literally could not get it. When I decided I wasn't enjoying doing it and I was done, I struggled to get that project off the needle. I mean, I was knitting it so tight. No wonder I wasn't enjoying it, because this is a giant cable. It's like 15 stitches, Anyway, I was thinking about that pattern because I've been thinking I want something that comes up to my neck and goes over my shoulders. And I'm like, oh, well, I have a pattern for that. Now, I don't have to, if I ever decide to knit that, I don't need to. She also has a turtleneck version. It doesn't have to be this, but I just love the look of this cable, and I wish I could remember. I'll look it up afterwards, and I'll put the name of this pattern down here, but it's Sarah Bauer. Pretty sure, B-A-U-R, Sarah Pomegranate. Anyway, so I'm laying in bed thinking, what am I going to put on? Because I want to be warm. And this popped to my mind, and I hadn't seen it forever. Now, I have my shawls and my cowls on a sort of metal ladder that I got in the bathroom department, and it's used for, if you have a big bathroom and, a lot of wall space, you lean it against the wall and you hang towels in it. It's like a silver ladder. So I have my shawls very messily hanging from that. That's how I keep my shawls. I have been thinking it's time for me to reblock my shawls. But anyway, it occurred to me that I hadn't seen this in a very long time. And so I went looking for it, and it turns out it had fallen on the floor and was tucked in a little corner. But, so, anyway, I just love that cable at the top. But I am very sorry now that I did such a bad job knitting her other pattern that I don't have it, because I think I would love to have it. Although it does have a slit like on the arm. I think I would want to make it with no slit. But anyway, so this is what I'm wearing. And this is my simple V-neck sweater. I forget the name of it. My first wool sweater I ever made. It's too long, but because it has a V-neck, I always have to wear something around my neck or I'm not warm. But otherwise, I'm warm. It's like a tunic. Anyway, that's what I'm wearing today. I don't think it's called like the super simple V-neck sweater or something. I have it in hard copy somewhere. It's not in my Ravelry. Because I bought it, when I bought the yarn, I bought the pattern at the yarn shop in, well, that yarn shop is now in Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. But it's my first wool sweater. I had made a sleeveless turtleneck shell out of cotton, dishcloth cotton, as my first sweater, which I still like and still wear in the summertime. In fact, I wear it more now than I did when I first made it, because I wasn't that confident to wear sleeveless with my chubby arms. But now I don't care that my arms are chubby. If you can't, screw you if you can't take a joke. That's what I say. Avert your eyes. You don't want to see my flappy arms? Avert your eyes. That's what I say. So now I wear sleeveless, where I didn't used to. Funny how things, priorities or feelings about things like that change. Anyway, I'm laying there trying to figure out I'm going to dash out of these warm covers, and what am I going to put on? And so I was glad to find it. I can remember the first time I wore this to a friend's house for dinner, and she's like, "Oh, that's great. It's almost like a necklace." I said, "Yeah, it's like exactly like a necklace, you know, in terms of how I was wearing it and why I was wearing it. It's a decoration, absolutely." And I still love the color combo. I mean, I think I did good. I think that it was a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minis. Is that possible? And then I added this color. Although, yeah, anyway, whatever. My decorations. And it's perfect for this sweater because it's got, you know, actually, I can show you the design. You know, it's less in the back than in the front, you know, so it's a little bit like a handkerchief style, I guess. And that works perfectly for this sweater because it is a little lower in the back, and you can see it had some texture things going on in addition to that lovely top. But so it's got a little bit in the back because the back of this sweater, you know, it's loose, and then the front. Messing up my hair. Anyway, okay. But I have been thinking maybe one of these days I'll start maybe reblocking some of my shawls because they've been bunched up on that hanger, on that ladder for a long time. But the other thing is, when I was going through my room, I don't know where my blocking mats are. They used to be under my desk, but they were blocking the vent. And Christy was going to be sleeping in there, so the vent had to be open, and I have no idea where I mean, it's like a big, tall kitchen can trash bag full of blocking mats, and I don't know where I put them. I haven't looked really hard, but in my mind, I just can't picture what I did with them. I have a couple of them because I use them for other things, but I will definitely have to find that bag before I do anything fancy, like reblock all my shawls. And I have a lot of shawls. I enjoyed knitting shawls for quite a while. I think I still would if I were knitting. You know how that is. Anyway, I guess that's it. I don't know what I'm doing today. I'm going to be reading. I might put a few things away. This centerpiece that I got from my dad, it's just been sitting there drying and drying and drying, and it still looks good, except it's starting to lose its needles. So Dennis is like, and I have to move. You can't really see it well, but behind it is my Christmas cactus, which is no longer in bloom. But Pearl almost started chewing on my Christmas cactus yesterday. I'm like, what the heck? So this poinsettia is getting moved. It's not quite ready to throw away because it's doing pretty good, but it's in the plant stand that the Christmas cactus goes in. So I may start doing some rearranging here because, I mean, I don't know if Christmas cactuses are poison or not, but I don't want her eating my Christmas cactus. Either way, even if it's not, even if it's lunch, I don't want her to eat it. Anyway, so I'm going to start puttering. I did some, like I said, some cooking yesterday. I don't know what the plan is for today. What's today? Friday? Friday. Yeah, so I have 3 days to get the decorations down, and I did not do a lot of decorating this year, as you recall. I mean, I never even got the tree decorated. The only things that are on that tree are the new decorations that I got this year from Megan and Christy and Danielle. I have Danielle's ornament there. So, you know, it'll be easy to undecorate. And to tell you the truth, I've enjoyed it just as much with its minimalist decorations. So there you go. Anyway, bright sunny day. I do love that. We had a really nice walk yesterday. It was beautiful. And very few people. The day before, yeah, today's Friday, so Wednesday, the park was full of people. It was dogs everywhere, people everywhere. It was really interesting. Yesterday, hardly anybody. I don't know why. And it was as nice a day or nicer. I have no idea. Have no idea. Anyway. Meanwhile, please take good care of yourselves. Please, please, please stay safe and stay sane.